Good morning, Tapestry Marpole. Good morning. Hey, welcome to church on this Sunday morning. It's going to be a lot more sunshiny in here than it is outside. Amen? Feel free to grab a coffee at the back if that's your thing. It's good coffee. Grab a cup. Hopefully you've brought your own, but if not, we'll be obliging to you. Grab a cup of coffee. Grab a seat, get comfortable, and prepare to worship the living God. I've got a couple announcements this morning, but before I share them with you, I also want to say that for those who are tuning in online, you're a part of our church. You're part of this worship gathering. Thank you for being with us. A couple announcements this morning. Family Life Parenting Conference is happening now. It's a free, on-demand, online resource that is accessible from April 14th to the 23rd. So feel free to log in to enjoy this free resource. We got 10 great speakers that are talking about 10 issues that matter to anyone who has kids. Feel free to go there, go to the tap-in table to learn more. Our second announcement is our feedback form. We've got about 1 week left where we're circulating, distributing, inviting you to give us some feedback on all aspects of our service. So feel free with the QR code behind me, or you can find it also with our Tap Hop team that are marked in red lanyards. These individuals will also have access to the feedback form. This really is setting us up to be a church that listens. We want to be the kind of church that is receptive to our congregants. We want to learn from each other and learn about how we might enhance our worship effectiveness on Sunday mornings and in everything we do. Midweek gatherings, small groups, hospitality, tap kids, you name it. So feel free for the next week to send your feedback, fill out the form, and it will be viewable, your responses to our leadership team. So totally confidential, but we take your feedback seriously. So by all means, do that. Marpolaroids is happening today. You can see the little photo booth in the back right corner for you. We're going to be taking pictures after service to be included in our photo directory. This is something we've been doing for the last couple years because it's a way for us to put names to faces, to be able to know who we are as a church. So coming out of COVID, a lot of us were like, hey, I'm part of this community, but I don't feel totally connected. And we are starting to think about ways that we could enhance that feeling of being connected. And this is just one of many ways. So feel free to stick around after with your family or whatever. We've got props that are a lot of fun. We'll take some pictures. And then our HOP team, who is helping out with that, will have a QR code where you can send your information, like your name, any contact information you want to share. I will say that this is a document that is for internal use. So this is a church directory that's for us. We don't circulate it online or any of that. So you have full permissions to opt out of whatever you want. All right. We want to be cup-free by the end of 2023. I mentioned it off the top. We would love it if you brought your own mugs. I see a lot of them here. I see Yetis. I see like Stanley thermoses. No sponsorships, I promise. But I see a whole bunch of mugs that people are bringing. And that's awesome. So feel free, if you have a mug, to fill up with coffee and enjoy it because it's part of being together, right? We want to be mindful about the waste we generate, and we want to become better stewards of our environment and the way that we worship. All right, lastly, baptism class. Tap Richmond, 7 to 8:30 p.m., May 2nd, May 9, and May 16. This is 3 weeks in a row where you can learn about what it means to be part of our church, to be a baptized member of our church. So if you haven't yet been baptized, whatever age you are, feel free to attend the course. Obviously, if you're a minor, come with your parents. This is being taught by a number of pastors throughout the network, including myself. So this class will go for 3 weeks. And then, not pictured, we're going to start promoting it next week. There is a membership class to follow in the very last class of May. So more information next week about that. All right? You can register for the baptism class by going to the tapestry.ca or going to the tap-in table, and they'll be able to help you out there. All right. I want to lead us in a call to worship this morning from the Psalms. It's simple. So I'm asking, church, that you raise your voice in response. So I'm going to read the leader part, and you can read the all. Here we go. This is the day the Lord has made, and all God's people say, amen. Let's worship God this morning.
Good morning, Tapestry Marpole. My name is Rochelle. Glad to be here with you this morning. This is our team. We've got Justin on acoustic. We've got Ron on bass, Dunstan on the drums, Timmy on guitar, and we are happy that you're here. If you are able, would you join us